Well, I am here at Prairie Grove Battlefield State Park here in Arkansas. And anyway, I'm going to start in the museum here, and then maybe we'll go around the grounds and see what it's like. We kind of made a mistake and drove in the wrong way and saw the overlook of the battlefield, so we may stop there and just take a quick shot of it. It's just a big open field. Kind of reminds me a little bit of looking down from the bastions of Gettysburg as you're kind of high, and then there's just a big field down below. It kind of goes on forever. So I don't know what happened here, and I guess we'll go in and we'll find out what happened here. All right. Anyway, it talks here about Arkansas. I think this is pretty much an Arkansas point of view from what I can have gathered. So apparently Arkansas must have been one of the last to secede from the Union, only after Fort Sumter was attacked. Cane Hill. So yeah, Cane Hill is apparently the Prairie Grove campaign. .44 U.S., 80 Confederate soldiers perished. Anyway, I guess these were the two generals. The short guy and the tall guy. Both bearded, long hair. Okay, Hardman, or Hindman, I guess, lived to be 40. The other guy lived to be 55. Not great longevity, huh? Yeah, so here's Bentonville, Prairie Grove, Pea Ridge, which is another famous battle. (1862), Blunt found himself in a risky situation. So apparently, Confederates there, the Hinman and McDonald, I guess, were over there. And Huron was able to get some batteries over here and fire at the Confederates. Sounds like the Confederates didn't have the ammunition and they stopped bombarding because they had to save ammo. And so they were able, the Feds were able to get the Union, I should say, were able to get their stuff across the river. It's the Illinois River here. Surprising. So this is a rifled cannon. Shoot further, shoot more accurately. The wheels of their artillery grabbed it. And they rifled the 6-pounder here. interesting with the open areas in the back. This one also looks like it has fins on it, like it would go into the rifling. So I haven't figured out who won yet. Although this makes it look like the Union soldiers were moving pretty effectively. And here we have, I guess, things that they found. Now, one of those balls, the little round things, would have been the fuses. You can see here, this is a canister. Let's see the split cannonball there. It's interesting they're talking about that the fuse on some of these had no safety device, and that the designers actually ended up dying. So it looks here like the Confederates, the rebels, were attacking. So I don't know if I'm going the wrong way or not. Here's an interesting 56 caliber Colt revolving rifle. Oh, here's a soldier carrying one. It's pretty cool. Here we have the, I guess it's Confederate currency. Pretty cool. 50-cent piece. Interesting. $100, that would seem to be a lot back in that day. Bayonets, those things are pretty wicked. It's interesting that so few bayonets were actually used, except to dig holes. Unless the Union won the day. Anyway, it's a pretty nice visitor center here, actually. Very thorough. Lots of stuff. Lots of pride for Arkansas. The medical stuff. But yeah, I mean, it's well worth a visit. The number of things that they have is just amazing in here. I wasn't expecting quite as much. Okay, well, I did do a little research after coming out because it was a little confusing to me. Apparently, it's not really so much that either side won the war of, or the battle here at Prairie Grove. It was more just a battle of attrition, but the Union Army had gotten reserves had come in, whereas Hinman and the Confederates didn't have any reserves, and so they had to retreat. So it was more of a strategic rather than a tactical victory for the Union. But it did solidify the fact that the Union held Missouri and there were no more attacks apparently up in this area to try to take the position away from the Union soldiers. So we're going to take a auto tour, at least part of it. Sounds like there's a couple of interesting things to see. We'll see you probably in the battlefield. All right. Well, we didn't actually get to drive too far, where we came to one of the original houses from the area during the Battle of Prairie Grove. And this is the Lotta House. Now, apparently it was not actually on the battlefield, but according to the map I was looking at, it was essentially behind the lines. But it is pretty cool. Okay, they're kind of fooling us here that this house was built in 1834 and says it was 12 miles southwest of here. Anyway, it's a period house. What can I say? It's pretty cool though. Kind of cool how the logs are sawn and you can see the saw markings where maybe the saw skipped or whatever. Let's see here, what can we see inside? It's going to be a little difficult, I guess. You guys actually can see more than I can because there's a lot of glare. See a spinning wheel really right here in the lower left. All right. Another very white house. I haven't seen stairs up yet. Ah, there they are. Too bad can't go in. So as we come around to the side of the house to come to this cellar, and they were indicating that there were 4 families, 4 houses that were basically in the battlefield, and they would have come and all stayed in someone's cellar, much like this place here, during the battle. Can't even imagine how scary it would be. And another house over here. I don't know if we'll be able to see anything through this green mesh or not. There's a table in there, but looks like my camera's focusing on the mesh here rather than what's inside. It's too bad. Must have been like the mess hall for something. I don't know if they did that for farms. It was common to have the kitchen outside. I'm not sure. There's actually quite a few buildings out here. I mean, this is really pretty nice for a state park and all this stuff. And that over there, that is the Lotta barn. So apparently here's the well. Is it actually a well?
No, well, it's been closed up.
Probably never was.
This opens up, you can see the trough in there.
Yeah, cool. Not sure what the trough is for. Certainly doesn't seem to be a place you would keep animals.